one thing successful people share in common is the way they think. If you know you cannot resist the latest movie on Netflix, please do not subscribe that month if you really want to get some work done. But to be a billionaire says, you have to think anyway, so why not think big? Hi, welcome back to Book Review DNG, a channel which was created to share content from different books that can help you in your personal development as it did with me. So we took the initiative to be dividing each book into sections to help you guys to get premium content from authors, because we believe that instead of having a general book summary, you guys may not actually understand the depth these authors took to write these books. As such, we thought it would be best that we divide these books into sections so that in each section you guys can go back home with premium content, something that is actually going to help you in your day-to-day lives. So for the coming days, we shall be looking at How Successful People Think, a book by John C. Maxwell, who is an American author and a best leadership author, well known worldwide. So in this book, he gives people different ways successful people think, because he believes that one thing successful people share in common is the way they think. And as such, like I'd already explained earlier, we shall be dividing this book in sections. And for today specifically, we shall be looking at the first two chapters that consist of big picture thinking, focused thinking, and creative thinking. So going on with the first one, big picture thinking, Donald Trump, the former president of the US, and who also happens to be a billionaire, says, you have to think anyway, so why not think big? And as such, this brings a question into my mind. What is big picture thinking according to you? What comes into your mind when you hear the word big picture thinking? To me personally, before we go on to what John C. Maxwell says, I think that big picture thinking is the ability to look at the outcome of the decisions and the actions that we take and make. For example, most companies usually bring external examiners to come and have a look, to carry out a survey on how their company is doing. And it's very crucial for this person to be able to have the big picture thinkers to come and he or she is not entangled in the company business or in the company problems. As such, this person has the ability to look at the company as a whole picture and see that this problem has led to this, and this is going to be a solution so that this problem completely disappears from the company. And this is very essential, because when someone has the ability of big picture thinking, they know that the decision I'm making today is going to result into this in the nearby future. And for people now who want to be successful, of course, they have a big vision. Their vision is so broad that they will need to make sure that the big picture thinking capacity they have is also as broad as their vision, so that they enable that whatever they are doing today will definitely ensure them a successful future. Focused thinking is the ability for one to be able to give their full attention to a task or a thought in order to process it to its full potential. According to me, for one to be able to achieve and succeed in big picture thinking, they first need to work onto their focused thinking. One effective way and very productive way to work upon the focused thinking is by using the deep work method. What is this method? This method involves picking a block time of hours to give your full attention, to give your full potential into fulfilling one task that can help in the betterment of your business, of your education, or of the progress of your company. In this book, John C. Maxwell actually gives us 5 ways in which you can stay focused. First and foremost, he says we should remove distractions. If you know you cannot resist the latest movie on Netflix, please do not subscribe that month if you really want to get some work done. Secondly, he says you should make time for focused thinking. This works hand in hand with the deep work that I just explained previously. Thirdly, he says you should keep items of focus before you. I have a friend that actually had to draw So I was making a vision board. So this friend of mine, each day as he wakes up, he takes a look at his vision board that reminds him of why he has to work so hard, because he has his vision right before him. So fourthly, you have to set your goals. Write down what you want to achieve and a limited date whereby you want to achieve it. Fifthly and lastly, you have to question your progress. You have to ask yourself questions such as, Is this focused thinking helping me in any way? Is this new idea I brought up in the company developing, or is it making the company grow? I believe that most of us have heard of the law of Pareto, and if not, let me introduce you to it. The law of Pareto simply believes that 20% of actions produces 80% of results. Focused thinking helps you to put all your attention, all your full potential into the 20% of actions so that you are able to get 80% of results, and vice versa. If you focus on so many small tasks at once, you will only be able to get 20% of results, which is actually a loss. So if you want to achieve something, if you want to do something great with your life, you actually have to let go of some other things that may seem important to you.